Welcome, internet players, to my very first ever Q&A. With a little twist, of course, from me, the Wrestling Shuffler. This is what I like to call the Shuffling Gamble Match. The Shuffling Gamble Game, where you shuffle your questions and I'll gamble my answers. So, before I start, I like to give a very special thank you and shout out to three wonderful guys, wonderful channels that you and me also should watch. Michael Miner, Sergio Flores, and OKAYFABE. Thanks to these three wonderful people that I'm able to do this stuff for me and for some of you that actually watch and like this. So, check those channels if you can. I'll put their links down below. Man, if you like this stuff, don't thank me, thank these guys. These guys are the one that helped me out. Yeah, I appreciate every single little question that they sent me. And if you want, send more questions down in the future, and I'll send your shuffle down in the future, dare I say, and I'll make sure that sooner than later I'll gamble my answers too. So, without any further ado, let's start let me answer my very first question or shuffle. So, the very first question is, damn, I thought I can see. Okay. The very first question is, shit. By OKAYFABE. And you unlucky devil. So, its shuffle is, what wrestlers should be in the Hall of Fame? Quite honestly, OKAYFABE, there are a lot of good people that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, but just like my WWE bullshit flush in all concepts in Monday Night Raw that will soon also be uploaded, I'll give 6 random people that I believe should be in the Hall of Fame. One of them is a person that I want to see in the Hall of Fame is Loose Cannon Brian Pillman. Brian Pillman, sooner than later, should be in the Hall of Fame. Either next year or in 2017 when he makes his 20th anniversary of his passing. Another guy I believe should be in the Hall of Fame is, oh my god! Joey Styles. Joey Styles is an underrated, one-of-a-kind type of performer and announcer, and I feel that Joey Styles is just as a part of ECW that many people miss as many others. Just like Raven said, he is one of the best commentators for the short time he has been one. So there's that. A third guy, I say, not a third guy, but a third character, Doink the Clown, the character should be in the Hall of Fame, or Matt Osborne, because as many people think that gimmick is cheesy and hokey, Matt Osborne made that character work. As a heel, Doink the Clown was fabulous, and I believe that as long as many other gimmicks have been tossed and turned for a lot of decades. So, Doink the Clown, the character, should be, alongside with Matt Osborne, the one that made it work, should be in the Hall of Fame. Another guy is Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff should be in the WWE Hall of Fame for the simple fact that if it wasn't for him, there wouldn't be a WCW in the Monday Night Wars. And by next year, I believe in 1995, that WCW went off against WW, the World Wrestling Federation, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. That all happened. So that was Eric Bischoff's idea. So why not induct him into the Hall of Fame as well? Next we have the British Bulldog. British Bulldog is at just his share moments in the World Wrestling Federation as many others. The British Bulldog should be inducted. Another person I believe should be inducted, Marty Jannetty. Marty Jannetty. Many people can say, oh, Marty Jannetty is a jobber. Marty Jannetty was a part of the Rockers. One of the most exciting, entertaining, and eye-flying tag teams of all time. If it weren't for the Rockers, you probably didn't see the Motor City Machine Guns, Paul London and Brian Kendrick and all of those guys. And finally, a female. What female should be in the Hall of Fame? Females, I have to be honest. So, like I said, Marty Jannetty should be in the Hall of Fame. I got to be honest. Females? Luna Fashaw. No, whatever she is. Before I seen of her, she isn't in the Hall of Fame. It's a damn shame. So, OKAYFABE, these are the 6 people I can think of top of my head that should be in the Hall of Fame. Thank you very much for the question. People, thank you very much for your shuffle. People, go to OKAYFABE's channel and thank you very much. Now, next one we have. Okay. The next shuffle I'm gonna answer is Sergio Flores. Shout out to you, brother. Your shuffle is, who is the sexiest diva of all time? Bro, I got to be honest. Since you had posted me this shuffle, this question on Facebook, I thought about it for a long time. For my personal taste, I believe the sexiest diva right now, Paige. But you want it all time? I'll give it all time. To me, probably the sexiest diva in the WWE is none other than Sensational Sherry. She has it all. She had it all, man. She had the uniqueness, the craziness, and by golly, she was sexy as hell, man. And not in a slutty way like many other divas are sunny. So, amazing talent and probably one of the sexiest women of all time. Sensational Sherry is in my book. Thank you very much, Sergio Flores. Now, the final question belongs to a very good guy. I love his screen when he does Monday Night Raw reviews, so I guess you could like him too. And that is Michael Miner. What got you into wrestling? To put it simple, mate, the sole reason, probably the best reason I can give you, what got me into wrestling is I believe wrestling is the only or the one genre I know where the main good guy, the main babyface, can be the main villain, just like that. In most genres, or most theaters, movies, whatever, you don't see that. Because when was the last time in a movie or in a sequel of movies or whatever, did you see the guy that was promoted as the good guy protagonist to be an antagonist? Do you ever saw Superman become the villain? Do you ever saw Batman become the villain? Do you ever saw Joker become the good guy? Do you ever saw did you ever saw any of the Batman villains turn good? That's all I'm saying. So, to give it simple to you, and you don't see that in those series, and you see that a lot in wrestling. And that's what makes that much more appealing, is that a guy that your infancy, like Hulk Hogan, you loved so very much as a good guy in the WCW years, was the the most vile character and idiot of that decade, at that time frame. So that's one thing that got me into wrestling, and probably made me stay there. So, thank you very much, Michael Miner. I hope I answered your question. These were the 3 questions, the 3 shuffles these guys gave me, and gave all my answers. Thank you very much. I hope you liked it. All of you that are watching this, I hope you liked this. If you want to see more of these in the future, submit your questions down below, and I have enough of them, at least 3 or whatever. This won't be my very last one, I can assure you. It's all up to you to make this work. This has been the Wrestling Shuffler, and all I got to say is, see you next shuffling game!